Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show in sports, especially during a pandemic. It's Chomps Live Breaks. Just past 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West, and 8 p.m. in the beautiful state of Arkansas, home of Chomps. It's Tuesday, July 14th, the year 2020, and the big show starts next. And with that, we say hello and good evening, friends. Welcome to Chomps Live Breaks, where every show is unique, and you, the team owners, are the stars of the show. My name is Chomps. I'll be your host and commissioner over these proceedings this evening. I got my let's go from the big wrench, so that's the sign we're allowed to get started. Good to see you all tonight. The chat is jumping. So excited to have you on a big triple header. Normally we just do double headers on Tuesday, but I was doing some inventory last week and I had some extra stuff to do, and I'm like, let's not put it out. Let's just do it. So we get started tonight with a very hot product, very exciting new product, 2020 Topps Series 2 Hobby. We have cracked a case of the Jumbo. We did I think we've done a case of Hobby. I know we did a private break with a full case of Hobby. Definitely wanted to get this in for everybody else. And I think I've got a couple of these, so we're going to keep doing these. These are a lot of fun. After this show, we're going to go ahead and jump back into 2019 Diamond Kings. Bidding for that will probably start in 25 minutes or so, I think. Very excited for that product. We have pulled absolute fire. I don't know if they officially have such a thing as a hot case in those 2019 Diamond Kings, but if they do, I have no doubt that we're into one, because we have pulled a one-of-one that Gary Carter cut signatures came out of there, a second one-of-one dual patch came out, we pulled a Harmon Killebrew auto index card with a relic to 25. It's been absolutely crazy in that case. So the last 4 boxes of that first inner case happens after this show, so check that out. The finale tonight is going to be a new product that we know and love. We've cracked a couple cases already of 2020 Topps Finest. That's going to be a half case break, 4 boxes, 8 on-card autos, and some beautiful short print refractor stuff. So just going to be a real fun night. Let's go ahead and get taking a look at our show sheet. Let's see who you guys won and who's looking for who. First off, to the Arizona Diamondbacks, we've got Robbie M. Good luck to you, Robbie. I've got a little ink stain there on Blake, but Blake and Linda, you've got the Atlanta Braves. Welcome back, Cake and Lake. John Kruk is back. John, you've got the Baltimore Orioles. Good luck to you, sir. Phil's got those Boston Red Sox. Good luck, Phil. Blake and Linda's on the Cubbies. Patrick A., you've got those Reds. And I see the chat's already jumping a little bit about this Pete Rose we've been talking about. Looking for that first Pete Rose card there in a long time. Adam M., you've got the Cleveland Indians. Trevor B's on the Rockies. Ashley G., spending up. If you want the White Sox in 2020 Series 2, you have got to pay for it. Ashley, best of luck to you. We're obviously on Lou Bob Watch tonight. Let's grab as many Lou Bobs as we can get. Michael H., Detroit Tigers. Robbie's on the Miami Marlins. Frank M., you've got the Houston Astros. Kansas City Royals. Frank M. as well. Antonio, my Halos, your Halos, our Halos. You know the drill, Antonio. It's my team, man. We're in this together. Can we end the Trout drought once and for all? We got a Topps product tonight. We got Topps Finest later. Come on, Trout. Let's get an auto. Jeff W., you're on the Dodgers, those boys in blue. Good luck to the Dodgers. Jeremy J's back on the Milwaukee Brewers. Coriel Ann, good to see you, Coriel. You've got the Minnesota Twins. George B's on the New York Metropolitans. The Pinstripes, the Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees goes out to Stephen K. Heather M's got the Oakland A's, and bonus for the A's, you get Spiffy as a cheerleader. That's a bonus, big time, Heather. Let's go after those Pucks and Lizardos, and maybe we'll see a legend or two. That'd be great. John Crux got his Phillies. Boy, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Welcome back, John. Good to see you, my man. Joseph P. on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Coriel's got the Padres and the Seattle Mariners. San Francisco Giants goes out to John V. Good luck to the Bay Area boys. Cassie, maybe a little late to the bidding party tonight. She said, Chomps, you don't normally start until later. I'm an hour early tonight. But Cassie got in on these Cardinals, and she says, Cardinals, my husband's arch enemy. Yes. Ooh, gosh. All right, so we're going to root for him, right? To get paid for him, so let's go Cardinals, Cassie. Frank M. with the Tampa Bay Rays. John's also got the Texas Rangers. Blake and Linda, you guys have certainly been around long enough. We're printing bows. We're printing bows, even in this product. Let's see some Bo Bichette tonight. Good luck to you guys. And Adam M. is on the world reigning champion, Washington Nationals. And bonus expos, should they happen to show themselves. Spivvy said it best. Cassie with the cards. Am I in the Twilight Zone? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You just never know. You never know what Cassie's going to do. Normally it's Rockies and Twins, but no. Every once in a while she'll surprise you. Maybe it's the Blue Jays. Maybe it's the Cardinals. Tonight it is the husband's arch enemy. I'm not sure what he did, but something tells me he may be sleeping on the couch tonight. And she said, fine, this is the other thing I'm going to do. You have to watch Chomps, hubby, and we're getting the Cardinals. I don't care what they go for. We're getting them. You have to watch and you have to root for them. Or else you're on the couch. That's kind of the way I envision this happen. That's just in my own brain how I did that, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, so this is our sealed case of 2020 Series 2 for those product chasers, product serial number chasers. FGC 003827. Write that down. Memorize that. For transparency's sake, always sealed. Sealed case. But, oh, and you know what? I'd love to do that. How many times do I do that? Now it's becoming just a thing. And unfortunately, Ross is in the chat, so he saw that. And I'm not going to live it down. So that's like drop number 60, Ross, or something, with my tabletop camera. Yeah, nice. Good way to start this show. Nice. You can only go up from here. We are now going to partake in observing the greatest sound in sports. Yes, folks, this is opening a new case. So I'll be quiet. Enjoy the sound. There we go. That case unveiling was, of course, brought to you by our only sponsor, because we are hashtag Trash Show. That's right. It's the Chomps Approved Sports Card Community on Facebook. Mr. Spiffy creates and moderates, participates. This is going to be bad, I think. I can already feel it. There we go. Maybe not so bad after all. Oh, yeah, like a pro. Started off bad, ends well. That's what I'm talking about. Cassie says, always got to keep them guessing, and couch with no blanket, so I was close. I was close. Matthew S. says, if you open from the bottom, you wouldn't have to flip them all over. Yeah, that'd be something somebody smart would do. We wouldn't be a trash show if I did it that way, so come on, Matt. You know better. You know what we're doing here, man. We're causing ruckus. We starting problems. All right, this is a third case show, which means 4 boxes. I got 3 stacks of 4. Not good with math, but looks like 3 stacks of 4 to me. We need to roll some dice to determine not just your fate tonight, but the fate of others in other shows. Which 4 are we going to go with? Lawrence says, what would Jabs do? He probably wouldn't do it like I just did it. He's the pro. I'm the champs rookie. So we're going to roll dice. We're going to use just one tonight. This is the kids' Yahtzee dice. Been pretty good to us over the years. We need to... Over the years. How about over like the last 3 months? If we score a 1 or a 2, we're going to go on this side. 3 or 4 here. 5 or 6 on this side. That will be what we'll keep. Okay? So best of luck, everybody. What will we score? Bam! It's a 6. I've been rolling 6s lately. We're going to keep this far right side, so let me get rid of these. Spiff said the past few months have felt like years. Yes, yes. Yes, I'll take that as a compliment, Spiffy, even if you didn't mean it as one. We've got 4 boxes of goodness to do tonight. Lawrence missed out on his Cardinals, so he's already prepped Miss Cassie. If there are any autos that come out, he just may be a buyer. All right. This is our haul. Yeah, MJ's like, it's been years, man. Feels like years. Sweet. So this is what we're looking for. Of course, we get 1 relic or auto in every box. 24 packs per box and 14 cards per pack. If it wants to focus in on that, it doesn't. That's okay. You can trust me. You will all get lots of cards. That is one thing that you get with Topps, the flagship product, Series 2. Now, we know that a lot of the big rookies in this aren't in the base set, except for Lou Bob. Lou Bob's kind of the big thing. And we're going to look for short prints tonight. John Kruk, Wise to get those Phillies. We are looking for that Andrew McCutchen card. What do you call that card, Blake? Like the gangsta card? Yeah. It's going to be fun. And if this is your first Topps Series 2 break, enjoy it. It's a lot of fun with this product. I always start real slow with Topps. We take a look at the cards real good. But once we feel like we've seen that base checklist, we'll start moving a little faster and get to more of the action. You get a silver pack in every box. These are always pretty cool. Oh, Spiff says the big pimpin' card. I like it. Cassie's already warned Lawrence, if we pull a Bob Gibson, that one's mine. Sorry, Lawrence, you can't always get what you want. Should have bid, man. Should have bid. I know I threw you guys off a little bit going early. That's what I like to do here. Just mess you up. But we're having a lot of fun. A lot of cards. Get this set up here, and we should be off and running. Good stuff. Hope everybody has had a good day. Yeah, Lawrence says this isn't Burger King. Can't have it your way, Lawrence. It's not going to happen. Good luck, everyone, in this break and in box number 1. So at first look, I always like to notice these cards are beautiful. They always do a great job with photography. Maybe a complaint we have, they put the names on the side. So when you try to hold it, sometimes you miss the name. But I do the best I can so you can still see the name, right? We've got Denelson Lamet. Never heard of her. Can she pitch, though? They will flip the cards, you know. Spiff says, I got some shipping notices about Chomp's packages today. That private break one I crashed is going to be pretty big. We're glad that you crashed it. You got some nice stuff out of it, too. Nothing wrong with that. Seth Mejias Brian. Rookie. Yeah, never heard of her either. Welcome back, Sausage Fingers from Lawrence. Mike Ford, Jacob Stallings, and there's my boy Serial, Williams Astudillo. See, I'm flipping the card this way. You still see the name. I'm starting to find that I like this a little better. AJ Pollock. Tony Walters. And Avisail Garcia. A lot of flipping to do here in Topps. You would have thought after, what was it, Sunday, that we had that private break. I never want to see this stuff again, because truly cracking 12 of these in at one time was, that's a lot of work, not going to lie. It wasn't the jumbo that we cracked, it was the hobby, and boy, there was something like 4,000 cards in that break. It's nuts. But it's a beautiful product. We will, of course, get the one hit a box, but we're also looking for those short prints. We'll see some inserts in here as well. And we got our first gold of the night. This is going to be James McCann. For those newer to Topps, you'll notice that this border color is going to be different than the others. And that means it's a gold. Sometimes you'll see a black, different color there to indicate a shorter short print. But these golds are numbered to 2020. Pretty sought after cards. 961 of 2020. So our big buyer, Ashley G, tonight on the Chicago White Sox, almost fittingly gets our first short print there. The gold McCann. Very nice start. There's some really neat cards you can pull in this set. We saw a bunch of legends. We saw the Mother's Day and the Father's Day, the pink and the blue. It's numbered to 50. Every case seems to hold goodness. That's why we only deal with the sealed cases. And Spiffy tells us the border colors on Series 2 are wildly inconsistent as far as the color. And I would say that about the whole set, Spiff. You almost notice one knock on Series 2 has been the fact that it's almost a grayscale. You may not be able to tell with the lights on and stuff, but they are... Oh, we got a hit right away. Wow. How about that? It's a relic. Cleveland Indians. Adam M. Adam, you have scored the Carlos Santana red swatch jersey. Very nice. One thing we noticed in the last show, notice it says 2020 Topps Baseball Series 1. Well, this is not Series 1, this is Series 2, but we did notice that with all of our relics, they said Series 1, and we just have to assume that that's Topps being Topps, right? That really, if you got one that said Series 2, you'd probably have an error or some kind of variation, right? Because they are all saying Series 1 on them. Yes, Matthew S. makes a good point. It's weird to see Felix in a Braves uniform. I made that comment as well when we first got into this stuff. Kind of strange. You'll also notice the Texas Ranger cards have the inaugural season logo on there, and that's because of their new ballpark. Kind of strange to me that it says inaugural season. It's not the inaugural season for the Texas Rangers. It's a new ballpark. But, you know, I'm not with Topps, and they could clearly care less what I think. So there's that. We continue. We move on. First hit for Adam M. Good job, Adam, on your Indians. Maybe we can score you another one tonight. Get that monkey off your back. You get on the board right away, and that always feels good. There's a Sheldon Nice rookie card. Tampa Bay's a team card, followed by the Rockies, like that. Simba for the Halos. Flamethrower Float, blah, 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 already starting. Josh Hader. And the 1980s Decade's Best Team card, St. Louis Cardinals. Definitely one of the 80s best. Very nice. Travis d'Arnaud and Steve Wilkerson wraps that up. Got a hit pretty quick. Brian S. says, my son pulled a clear parallel of Felix on release day. Well, that's pretty cool. Getting those first off the line type boxes, right? I know they don't refer to them that way, but brand new. Brand new. And they did rush this out a little bit, just like they've rushed everything out. The pandemic really slowed up printing there for a couple of months. And there wasn't any product coming out from anybody. So when they finally got to printing again, we do know that they did make some mistakes. Most notably, at least probably from a collation standpoint, was the Bowmans. You know, we did Bowman Hobby and Bowman Jumbo. And they didn't mix those up much at all. Seeing some of the same effects here in Topps, although with a larger checklist, maybe a little less noticeable. But when you can accurately predict the order of the cards that come out, you know, in almost every pack, that's kind of an issue. Matthew S. said, I've been looking at finding autos of those. Nice. Talking about the Rangers. Rangers from the 90s I grew up with. Jonathan Hernandez, there's a Ranger. Drew Steckenrider. Looks like we got foil coming up. Oh, we have got a short print, friends. Notice they flip these. Check it out. That is the Noah Syndergaard. I'm going to assume that this is the photo variation. You can look on the back here at the bottom where the serial numbers are. They're going to end in 099 for a base card. The photo variations end in 115. That is, in fact, what we have here. Noah Syndergaard. So New York Metropolitans and George B. You've got our first short print photo variation of the night. Very nice, Thor. Just going to look different than his base card there. And that is a confirmed short print. After that, we've got the Nate Lowe. That's going to be a foil. Kind of looks like refractor. Has that refractor look to it. And you'll see these. These are not typically numbered. But they're still beautiful cards. Steven Strasburg and Charlie Blackmon. Lawrence says, Chomps, I just want to say, public, you go above and beyond to satisfy your customers with giving us another break for free. Hashtag Topps headquarters suck. Well, I agree with your hashtag 100%, man. He's referring to, I've had no luck getting hold of Topps. No luck getting hold of Topps. It's just been frustrating and pointless. I finally gave up last night, but I did promise everybody I'd make it right. He's referring to the Bowman break, Bowman Jumbo break, number 1 that we did. The first time we cracked 3 boxes of that stuff, quarter case break. Every box you're guaranteed 3 autos. Not a one of those deals where they got the little asterisk, you know, and it says on average. No, you're guaranteed 3 autos in Bowman Jumbo. And because of some of those collation issues we talked about, we only got 1, not 2, 1. We got a Mike Trout Topps now. We'll get that sleeved up. So I promised everybody that I'd make it right. And I really intended to just blow up Topps and make them send us a box. I tried. We've got an 80s Decades Best Bert Blyleven Cleveland Indians. Nice one there for Adam. Logan Webb rookie and Kyle Freeland. I blew them up every which way I knew how. And never could get a response by phone, by email. Really, really disappointing that my first serious attempt to get a hold of Topps, especially with the amount of product we buy from them, is frustrating. They never got back to us in any way, shape, or form. So I'd had enough and just decided last night that I was going to buy a box of Hobby Jumbo and break the whole thing for free, not just a couple of autographs that we'd pull, but just everything we get. So if you were in that break, you got an email from me today, and I just said, look, we're going to do the right thing. That break, Ross, to answer your question, is not this Thursday, the 16th. It's Thursday, the 23rd, because I did, in fact, order it last night. Just want to make sure enough time that it gets here. And that's going to be before our regularly scheduled Chomp show. We've got a gold. That's going to be Kevin Gossman, Giants, John V. This one will be numbered to 2020. 1633 out of 2020. And so I sent emails and just announced that I think that night, I can't remember the time, Ross. It's going to be an hour before the start of the show, the first show of the night. So kind of be watching for that. As we get closer, I can let you guys know, just so that you guys can watch that. And yeah, we'll crack open that full box, and everybody that had teams are gonna get whatever they get. Whatever we pull is theirs. All cards will ship. So. For the greater good, it's greater all. Brusdar Graterol, Los Angeles Dodgers rookie for Jeff W. But yeah, at the end of the day, it just felt like the right thing to do. And yeah, we'll take care of that and put that past us. We'll still talk about getting Bowmaned from time to time. They did give us that. They gave us that forever. And getting Bowman simply refers to when you get not as many boxes as you should get in the box. When you get on averaged, we call it getting Bowmaned. So there's that. Harrison Bader. Byron Buxton. We have got, so first look tonight at this insert. Really like this one. This is the 2030 insert. Got that kind of speckled look to the back. That's All Rise Aaron Judge, or Aaron Judge as we like to call him. Beautiful card there for the New York Yankees, Stephen K. You've got our first 2030 insert of the night. Kind of has that futuristic type feel to it. That's what they were going for there. That little thumbprint looking thing, 2030. It's a very nice card. And in the Hobby Jumbo packs, these are 1 per pack, believe it or not. They'll be sprinkled throughout regular hobby packs that we're in tonight. And the machine, Albert Pujols, wraps us up there. We started with the future stars, Luis Urias, Brewers, Stephen Piscotty, Speedster D. Gordon. I was real excited today. I saw a notification on Facebook that talked about, I think it is July 27th, I want to say. MLB on Fox. It's like a quadruple header. And I'm looking at the teams going back and forth, and I'm like, wow. Like, it's starting to feel real. I still say I'll believe it when you hear them say play ball. But it's starting to feel real. We just saw one of these, but we're going to see another one. That's the 2030 LA Dodgers Mookie Betts insert. Jeff, that's another one for you. Get this Mookie in a sleeve for you. Nice insert there. It's hard to imagine. I mean, they've been practicing. They've reported. I watch Angel highlights, of course, via Facebook every day on what those guys are doing, getting ready for the season. Ross said Cubs played tonight on TV against the Cubs. Well, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. We'll watch split squad or intra squad games right now. I don't care. I don't even mind watching the older games. Just show me some baseball, would you? I think we're all there. I think we're all ready to play ball. Some new storylines. A lot of these rookies, especially, that we've all been excited about and chasing. Definitely ready to see how they perform on the diamond. It's just time. It is just time. Spiff, did I see something above when I was rattling off and opening the case and all that you had a second job interview or something? Did I miss that? I was just scanning. It had already gone by me, I think, when I started to see it. MJ says watch Braves v. Braves last 2 nights. Braves won both games. Nice. So Ross opened up some megas today. Pulled a Dominguez Mojo. Wow, Witt Mojo. And a Quino Mojo today out of megas. That is sweet, dude. That is sweet. I actually, for the first time, found some hanger packs. There is a Shogo Akiyama, Cincinnati Reds. We're very excited about him. Undoubtedly, the number 1 rookie that we look for in this set is, of course, Lou Bob in Series 2. But I think there's a pretty much agreement that Akiyama is the number 2 rookie and should do really well. So I do sleeve the Akiyamas. Spiff said, had the first interview today. Going to be waiting on the call for interview 2. That is awesome, Spiff. Good luck to you, man. Where's the diamond? Nolan Ryan, 7.8. Altuve and Andrus. Yeah, I got some hanger packs today. Didn't find blasters. Didn't find anything like that. Just your base hanger packs. I got 5. And there was no way, I don't even think I made it out of the parking lot before I got into those. And I was actually pleased. Really, 4 of the 5 packs just weren't any good. You know how that goes. But one of them, I got an auto. And I was pretty happy with who it was. I think I have them sitting over there. I'm going to show you guys, after this pack, what auto I pulled. We'll see if you guys think I did okay on that. Freddie Freeman, Home Run Challenge. Got a foil, Wilson Contreras, Scott Oberg, and Ramel Tapia. So this is what I got. I was really happy about. Not bad, huh? Getting the auto from the number 1 prospect in baseball. It's not Dominguez. It's not a true rookie card. But I saw him, and I was extremely excited about that. That came out of one of the 5 hanger packs. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. I called my dad, you know, because he's been all over this Bowman stuff, too. I'm like, you won't believe what I just got. And he said, oh, did you look it up? I'm like, no, I didn't look it up. I don't care. I'm keeping it. And he looked it up, and he said it was like $65, $70, something like that. He said, man, that stinks. I thought it was going to be worth more. I'm like, I really don't care. We say it all the time on this show. It's not just about what it sells for. I mean, if you're just in the business of selling, fine. You know, I get it. Then maybe you wouldn't be that excited about it. I know it didn't have color or anything, but dude, I pulled a Wander Franco auto. And I get to keep it. Kidding me? I was stoked. We have another gold. Tony Kemp. Oakland A's. That's going to be numbered to 2020. Oakland Heather. You've got the Kemp gold. Yeah, like what's wrong with that, you know? That was awesome. I was yelling in the car. I was happy. Spiff said, I haven't looked up the values for years because eBay skewed the perception of value so much. I agree. It's funny, when we pull big cards on this show, sometimes you guys will go on and say, oh, that's, you know, a $100 card or $200 card or, you know, what. And I'm not saying don't say that, chat, say whatever you want. But sometimes I just go, does it really matter? I mean, a lot of us are just PCing these cards anyway. If it was just about selling what you got out of your breaks and things, we would be way down. We know that. You don't hit every night. It's not about that. It's about the love of the hobby. It's about having a good time with friends and here and there getting some pulls and cards you can be happy with. Eddie said it best right there. collect what you like, sell what you don't. That's a great idea, because then you don't really care as much what you sell it for, right? Who cares? But yeah, Wander, I mean, dude. Can't get much better than that. I was stoked. Cassie said you have to keep some when it's all said and done. Yeah. And I also understand those of us that do break a lot on the buying side of breaking. It's like, hey, from time to time I got to sell some stuff, right? I got to get some money back. If I want to keep buying the breaks, I get that too. Ross says, I've kept every card from your break but 4 cards. I have a problem. That's awesome. Player of the Decade, Mike Trout. First career 4-for-4 day. Our first look at the Player of the Decade. Albeit rare, we can get these autoed. So, Antonio, I want to see some ink on one of these, man. Maybe later in the show. We got our hit out of this box already, but this is a new case. Anything is possible. Ross, I've been really thinking, because you posted the other night in the Facebook group, and I think during the chat on one of our shows, about those 2 Gavin Lux autos you got at a Finest. I really am tempted on those, just so you know. I didn't say anything yet, but I'm like really, really tempted. Ross says, you realize you have a problem when you fill out your feedbacks 30 at a time. There's another Akiyama. Still have yet to see Lou Bob. We got to change that. But that's the second Akiyama. Patrick, I really think this is one to stash. I got to work out a deal with JD because JD had the Reds in our private break, and we're going to work out a deal because he loves Nico. We're going to work out some deals, Nico's for Akiyama. We just got to get it worked out because I want to stash some of those for sure. Corey Dickerson, that's another gold. Glad we're seeing some golds right now. Number to 2020. Miami Marlins and Robbie M. That is your gold. Oh, Ross, you are mean in a good way. All right, I want him. Sold. Put me down for him. Shoot me an invoice or something. Done. I've really been wanting to bite at those. And I just did, so deal. Deal, pickle. They're beautiful, man. Those are beautiful. I just want to stash those away, too. You sold me. You twisted my arm. I got Antonio sold me an Edistetis Aquino auto today at a Select. Really beautiful. So he's going to send that to me. It's tough. It's really fun on this side. Don't get me wrong. I love breaking. God, I think this is the coolest job ever. And I think a lot of you would trade spots like, in a heartbeat to do something like this every day. I will tell you that it's tough because you see these great cards getting pulled and no one could afford the amount of inventory. Obviously I can't sit here and just open up my own product. We'd go broke really fast. But you see some of these really great cards getting pulled and you're just like, man, I want them. Man, I want them. So every once in a while you get a shot to buy something and it kind of fires you up, So Ross, that's a very good deal, very fair deal on those. Beautiful cards, and I got to have them. My personal collection has actually grown quite a bit since I've started breaking because naturally one thing that happened is when you break, you start to see a lot of the products that you like. You start to get familiar with the products. And even situations like you just saw, Ross and I. And then Antonio and I earlier making a deal. I just have had more access, I guess, to really cool cards. And it's really helped the old PC. Plus, you guys know I love collecting rare trout. So when somebody gets a rare trout, a lot of times if they're looking to sell it, they'll offer it up. And I have a really hard time saying no when that price is right. Where's the diamond? That's Bob Gibson. Colby Allard, rookie, and a Clint Frazier. Blake says, so I found out the hard way today how many cards I pulled you chomps in my Saturday break. Paid for shipping, got your package all done, then weighed it. 2 pounds on the scale? Dang, dude. I haven't seen a 2-pound package in a while coming out of chomps. I'm always like, when it hits 1 pound, I'm like, wow, that's heavy. That's a lot of cards. I got 2 pounds of cards on the way. Well, I know that I upset some people out there. One in particular, I don't remember who it was, but sent you a message like, maybe Chomps will not win all the teams next time, so the rest of us can have some. I'm like, yeah, sorry, went a little crazy on that one. Got kind of excited for Blake's first break. And I did good. Of course, when you buy a bunch of teams, you get a lot of hits. Win a little cray-cray. Javi Baez, 2030 there for the Cubbies and Blake and Linda. Nunez and Nova. 3 more packs here in box 1. Spiff says, between breaking a few eBay buys and Matt's grab bags, my collection has grown a lot. That's sweet. Yeah, you want to grow it real fast. Get in on Matt L's grab bags, man. He's calling them something different now, though. A mystery packs, I think. But now, like, he's guaranteeing you, like, an auto or some different things in them. Like, your guaranteed hits. I've always done really well with them anyway. I didn't think he even needed to make that guarantee. But, you know what? That's cool. A little peace of mind there. Another Cub for Blake and Linda. Another 2030. Waiting to get my hand on that one. That's pretty cool. MJ says he got a Shogo Akiyama in a hanger. Stash it, bro. Stash it. For sure. Ross says, I always feel bad when I buy a lot of teams. I don't think they get mad. Spiff said, Chuck breaks has been, yeah, I'm 2 first break on Diamond's channel, the flat fee one. Got that Frank Robinson auto 4 like quad patch thing. And then I got that Cody Bellinger auto quad patch in Blake. So we rolling, man. We rolling along. Doing it big time. Decade's best, Raleigh Fingers, Milwaukee Brew Crew. Freeman and Fulte. Matthew S. says, I don't think I've even seen any Series 2 in retail here. Has it not made it yet? Not made it out? Where you are anyway, I think that's made it out. MJ's opening some. Don't know that it's made it your way yet. That or people are snatching it up pretty quick because, again, what's the big hype, man? It's going to be Lou Bob. It's going to be that Pete Rose. It's going to be that Andrew McCutchen. All the nice short prints. Yeah, MJ said, buy them all if you can. Don't feel bad. There's always more. Especially now that they've been printing again, there's always going to be more, right? Especially Topps. They can run these big checklists as much as they want. So let's do our silver pack. Always love these. We're going to see 4 of these tonight in this break. These will be all like chrome looking cards. Have some real... Oh, we got color right on the top here. We've got the blue border. Look at this. Yankees, Stephen K. You've got the Masahiro Tanaka. And this one's numbered to 150. 133 out of 150. That is awesome. Congratulations on that, sir. Nice hit for the Yankees and Stephen K. Adam says, Nats and Indians, please. Yeah, we had us a nice start with the relic and died down a little bit. Got to crank it back up again. John's got him a Jalen Davis rookie out of the silver. Rookie Jose Urquidy for the Astros, Frank M. And Detroit Tigers, Jake Rogers rookie, Michael H. That's your Tigers rookie. Let me go ahead and get this first box of cards out of here. Look at this. I can hardly hold them. Look at the stack. Guys, that is one box. One box. You never, ever, ever worry about not getting cards with Topps. They're going to give you some cards. Especially in the flagship product. Beautiful photography and lots of cards. Blake said Stanton just knocked him silly this past week. Matthew, I said, for the sake of your marriage, you need to stop breaking Series 2. She's within earshot, and I guarantee you if she doesn't say anything right now, she's shaking her head yes. You fool. She's starting to get to where she's going to start asking me, like, okay, so, you know, how many cards are we talking about in this break? Yeah. I've started to get to where I've tried to get ahead and be like, oh, you know, hey, after Top Series 2, you know, DK, that's kind of a average to below average break as far as the amount of cards. And then Finest, not many cards, you know, trying to get all excited, right? She's not buying it. She's like, what about the first one? Oh, yeah, it's Topps. Sorry, babe. Start moving a little faster now that we've seen most of these cards in the checklist. We'll slow down when we start getting to the goods. Mookie Betts is the home run challenge. Gio for the White Sox, and Colton Wong. Ross says, Chomp, sent your request via PayPal or in the mail tomorrow. Sweet! Can't wait to see him. Gonna be fun. There's McCutcheon. We just need you short printed, dude. We need you in the dugout. John's looking for you in the dugout tonight. No Lubob in box number 1. That's a little disappointing. We need to get some in this box. Miguel Sano. It's going to be our 84. Kim and Lopez. Oh, MJ, I bought the 2 Gavin Lux autos from Ross. Gave me a heck of a deal on them. The 2 finest autos he had. Those are the ones he put on our Facebook. Super excited about those. Those will be ones I'll just stare at for a while. So we were talking about it earlier, and I think we got distracted with that hit. But one thing about Topps that I don't know if you noticed in the light is the colors aren't very sharp. And again, I don't know if you can tell. Some cards are worse than others, but they have this almost like sun drenched, like if you leave your cards in the sun. Some cards are, the color is very right, and then a lot of them they're just not. And we do think that's got to be a situation where, Topps rushed them out. There's McGuire. Straws and Blackman. That was not very Topps-ish, I guess. Normally they are pretty, clear and crisp, but this year they were. We think they set the printer kind of on light to crank out as much as they could. Just get them out. Thank you, MJ. I'm excited about them. It's gonna be awesome to have. Antonio wants to know, did I miss the punch and pie? No. We're still we're in box 2. We just started, so we're still to the punch and pie. The main course will be coming out soon. We've got gold, friends. Milwaukee. Jeremy J. That's Locane. Lorenzo Cain, gold to 2020. That's 537 of 2020. Nice one there for the Brew Crew and Jeremy J. on your Locane. Colby Allard and Clint Frazier. Ross said, it's weird on these cards because when I bought 2 packs at the card store, they were so bright compared to these. Spiff said they set it on light to save money to crank them out ASAP. That's kind of what I was thinking. Now, there's our first Lubob. This is actually, too, an example. It's very, grayscale. But we did get one. So our first Lubob for Ashley tonight. I am going to sleeve and top load this one because these are pretty valuable cards. That is the first, hopefully, of many tonight for Ashley. Way to go there. I'm wondering, Ross, if maybe some of the newer cases that come out of this stuff, maybe they cranked the printing color back to where it should be because they weren't in such a rush, and maybe some of these cases that we ordered initially kind of gets the short end of the stick. We got a flipped here. This is going to be a photo variation. Wilson Contreras short print. Very nice. That is 115 on the back. It's a photo variation short print. For the Chicago Cubs, Blake and Linda. Very nice. Yeah, Antonio said, Chi Sox were not cheap, pulling for Ashley. Nope, the White Sox do not go cheap with this stuff. Antonio says the photos were taken with a Motorola cell phone. Oh, man. My favorite cell phone of all time, and this kind of just, squirrel, right? Remember those blue Nokia brick phones? The ones that you could literally drop off the Empire State Building and probably bounce a couple times and still be fully functional? You know what I'm talking about. We all had one of those. I still say those are super strong compared to anything put out today. Bader, 93% catch percentage. That's interesting. Significant statistics. Blake said, first cell phone I had. You know what else I miss? Beepers. I miss beepers. I guess doctors, still use them, right? Antonio says HTC M8. I miss beepers, and I'll tell you why. There was a meme that I saw. In fact, my wife tagged me on it on Facebook yesterday. So if you're friends of mine, it may pop up on yours just because I was tagged in it. But it is so me. I forget exactly the way it went, but something like, I'm a great friend, I just never answer the phone. Yeah. Some of you might be able to relate. Blake had a pager. Yes. I love the beeper. Digging the beeper. And that's because you could call someone back when you felt like it. Or when you felt like you had the time. Whereas now, there's all this cell phone etiquette. We got 2010's Decade's Best, Zach Greinke for the Astros, Rio Ruiz, and Albert Pujols. That's like someone calls you if you hit the red button. Don't do that too soon. You hit them 1.5 rings in and they know you red buttoned them. That's a bad cell phone etiquette. Can't do that. If they call you a bunch of times, you don't answer, they think you're mad. I like the pre-messages on my iPhone that, on the other line, call you back or can't talk right now. I'm very guilty of those. But then I don't ever call them back. And it's not because I don't like them or care about them. I guess I just get wrapped up in my own world and I don't think to call back, right? Foil, Colton Wong, Cardinals. Christian Yelich, that's going to be a 2030 insert. Nice one there for Milwaukee and Jeremy J. I just dig the whole beeper thing because, unless someone put their number with, 911, my dad used to send me ones that he'd say, 911 was emergency, but 119 was information. I don't know if that's something he made up or if that was, a thing out there. Pop culture thing, but, he told me that. So I always remember the 119. Basically call me, I have a question for you. Need some information. We had little codes here and there, but it was you could still just kind of live and not have your cell phone glued to your hip. Mine is. I'm just picky about when I answer it, I guess. You prima donna chumps. Yeah, and Matthew S. says, is this the combo that sparks a revival of beepers? I'm down. I would trade my phone in a heartbeat. Or at least the aspect of having to use it as an actual phone. I'm all for using it for... internet-related stuff like our eBays and all that, Facebooks. I'm good with that. But just don't call me, okay? Just don't call me. Or that meme that says, before you call me, ask yourself, is this textable? That's my life right there. Antonio says, I always had my mom beat me when girls were around. Show off that beeper, Antonio. Be like, let me check my two-way. Hang on. I know. Remember we had cool beeper cases and just like anything else, the quality of the beeper, comes into play for status. I kind of miss those days. Got the Polar Bear Pete Alonso All-Star card. Nice one there for the Mets. George B. Still looking for our hit here in box numero dos. We had a relic in the first box for Cleveland. Matthew S. said, that actually made me LOL, Antonio. Blake says, I love the good old belt clip that you'd pull out the over like you were someone special. Yeah. Hey, I still see people do it with their cell phones, that big old belt clip. Hang on, I got to make an important call. So, do any of you have the AirPods or some sort of the wireless earbuds? For the longest time, I made fun of people that had those. I'm like, oh, you're so important, you got to have your earbuds in at all times. Tim Anderson there. And then I bought some, and I kind of got it. Wow, this is handy. I don't have to hold my phone and talk to you. That's kind of cool. But then they were just annoying because they were stuck in my ear. And I thought then that I was going to get made fun of, so I took them out. Look at this. Dude, we got the flyback. He's everywhere now. This is a persistent one. I had one earlier, close your ears, PETA, that I had to take care of with the fly swatter. We're in the summer in Arkansas, so flies are just going to be a thing. And this one fly is going to make sure he knows that, or that I know he's around. Yeah, he wants in on the camera time for sure. Foil, Diamondbacks, Robbie M. And we got a gold, Maikel Franco. Kansas City Royals on the Franco, numbered to 2020. KC and Frank M. That's going to be your short print. Ross said, now that I work from home, those AirPods were my best purchase ever. Well, because you have to hold the phone. I also recently, in the last few months, invested in an iMac Pro laptop. I've always been, Microsoft HP guy. And I was amazed that the phone connects to the laptop for those that have never owned one before. And so you can take calls, make calls, send text messages, FaceTime, all that stuff from your Mac laptop, which that too, Ross, has been amazing. Because I do work on the computer all throughout the day for Chomps now. There's another Akiyama, third Akiyama, I believe. And I can get that work done and still be on the phone when I need to be, or text back from the computer, and never really have to pick up the phone, which is super handy. So there's certain aspects of technology I'm all about. And we got a gold team card here. This is very nice. Toronto, Blake and Linda. 1805 out of 2020. You got Bo Bichette on the front of this one. Very nice. Drury, Biggio. That'll work. I think that's Biggio behind him. Nice gold there for Blake and Linda. Luke says, Maikel Franco hit a grand slam tonight. Hashtag always royal. I like it. I like it. Ross says, I agree. I'm on conference calls and work calls at the same time. Well worth the money. Very helpful. Yeah, and that was the other thing I thought was interesting is I can take a call on my Mac or like FaceTime or something, but still use my phone and be on that. So it's like almost like having two phones at times. Hate that I fought off buying a Mac for years and years and years. Kat has always been a Mac guy. And I never realized how slow my HP was until I got a Mac. Never even realized it. Where's the diamond? Bryce Harper, 10.0 WAR. Jansen and Spencer Turnbull. Just a whole different world with this Mac. I was terrified of it. I'm like, oh, it's so different. He's like, it's not really that different. And it wasn't. It wasn't that big of a learning curve. Just a few things to know, and you're off and running, but it's just so much faster. Didn't know we were going to have a technology discussion. We're talking Nokia flip phones, brick phones, beepers, pager stuff, now Macs. You never know what you're going to get on this show. Ross says, my Mac's probably 10 years old and so much faster than my work computer. Isn't that crazy? They do last a long time. This is nice. Milwaukee Braves. Blake and Linda on this one. That's going to be the 1950s decade's best. Nice card there. Dylan Bundy. You see, I don't even see how, well, I'm looking at what you're looking at. It doesn't, to the naked eye, this card is completely whitewashed. It's like it sat out in the sun for a long time. Certain cards jump out at me and I'm like, ooh, where's the color? Matthew S. says, I'm just going to go complete childhood, get a beeper, play Tommy Lasorda baseball and Sega Genesis all day long. Now, I would enjoy a day like that. Even just one day. Say, what were the things you liked to do as a kid, and just do it for one day? Like, the only thing you could watch is cartoons, maybe. If you watch anything, it's going to be cartoons. You got to play on your, I loved Super NES. Play some Super Nintendo, Game Boy, something like that. I don't know, make yourself cereal at noon. Mac, Return of the Mac from Luke. Randy Johnson, D-backs WAR. Ramirez and Hayward. Still looking for our hit in this box. Spiff says Bundy Gas never lived up to the hype. Maybe the Angels will get him on track. If you're counting on the Angels to do that, Spiff, don't be holding your breath, bud. I think we're kind of the opposite. Like, we like to ruin pitchers. Oh, Spiff, dude, you're amazing. Says the War Johnson might be numbered. Did I miss it? Let me double check. Oh, dude. Dude, you are... God, the Spiffopedia! And you know why, now that I look at it again, it's because of this border. He's absolutely right. Spiff, you did it again. It is numbered. 8 out of 299. Look at that. Way to go, Spiffopedia. Robbie M. and the Arizona Diamondbacks. You've got the short printed Warriors of the Diamond. It's that border. I missed it. But Spiff is absolutely right. Numbered to 299. Congrats on that one, and thank you, Spiffy, for catching it. All cards ship, obviously, so you would have received it, but more fun to call it out on the show. Anything I may have missed, which it's me. It happens all the time. Spiff does not let me miss much, which is nice. We got foil Elvis Luciano, Toronto Blue Jays. Ryan McMahon and Brusdar Graterol. For the greater good, it's greater all. Brusdar Graterol. Corey Kluber gets us going. Rangers team card, walk-off winner. There's another Akiyama. Boy, if we were seeing Lubob as much as we saw Akiyama, Ash should be happy. 1 Lubob to 4 Akiyamas right now on the official scoreboard. Got to fix that for Ashley. Got a Garrett Cole, Topps Now. There's the Trout. Nice Mike Trout there. All-star, of course. Nice centering on that one. Good corners. Looks good. Mike Trout. Antonio N. That is our Halos. Looking good. Dom Nunez. Ivan Nova. Still need to hit 5 packs to go in this box number 2. Luis Severino, J Up, DeSclafani, Padres team card. We've got an Austin Riley. Boy, he's real good. Up and comer for Blake and Linda's Bravos tonight. Michael Taylor and Victor Robles. 4 packs to go on top of a silver pack. Ross asks, Chomps, you collecting any Dominguez? I have pulled a few Dominguez for myself. I don't know that I'd go out and say I'm collecting him aggressively. But I sure don't turn them away, probably like the rest of you. It sure is fun chasing Dominguez, I'll say that. 2030 Juan Soto insert. Nice one there for Adam and your Nats. Always nice to get Soto. Spiff said, Series 2 this year is seriously lacking star power. Well, the biggest thing I've noticed, yeah, it's the stars and the rookies, right? There's a lot of those in-between guys. Not a lot of your big rookies. In fact, really, it's just Lubob and Akiyama that are bigger, I guess. And a lot of your stars are just in those inserts. So, Series 2 is one of those things that you hate to say it's really kind of just more about the hits and short prints, but it kind of is. If you're looking to build a set, you build the set, and then from there on, it's going to be just kind of chasing the rare stuff. I used to say that about a lot of things, but there's not the star power in Series 2. Blake says, DK 2019 auctions are ending now. Atlanta Braves on the clock. Get your bids in for the next break. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Top of the hour. There we go. Top of the hour. That show goes off in an hour and a half. So we got an hour of bidding. Each team goes off in alphabetical order, except when I screw up. It happens. And over the course of an hour, we get through 30 teams. Player of the decade is going to be Mike Trout. Nice one there. Adam said if we had a baseball season, we would have more to chase. I agree. I'm excited to see, which of, especially the rookies, right? You kind of know what to expect from the vets. Really want to see what some of these rookies do. Now, unless I'm crazy, our hit should be in this pack. I haven't seen one yet, and we've gone through them all. Oh, Lord, did we get Bowman again? Golly, I didn't miss it, did I? We've been through them. I didn't see a hit. Did I miss it? Gosh, I hate when that happens. Let's check this Chrome pack. Maybe they put it in here. Boy, I've seen that more and more with COVID. It is frustrating. Let's hope we get ink in here. Shun Yamaguchi, rookie. Denny Mendick. And Mauricio Dubon. Guys, I guess we got Bowman. Gosh, I hate that for you. I am so sorry. We went through everything, and it's not in there. We'll obviously check again as we go, but getting Bowman, that stinks. That stinks. My apologies on that. We'll look at them real careful, but we go through every card with you for that reason, and it was not in there. That's ridiculous. I always hate that. I don't see that it says on average, Blake. That has happened, Adam. We got Bowman somewhere else, and then we got 2. I'm hoping, because this comes from obviously a sealed case, that's going to happen. Actually, we had it happen in Topps Heritage, if you guys remember. There were 2 hits in one box, and we missed one in one of the boxes. And, which was fine, except for the fact that that was a different break where the 2 came out. And so, like, unless you were in both of them, you didn't... I mean, some of you missed out. Yeah, Ross said last time we missed an auto, it had 2 in the next box. Well, I'm hoping. I hate that for you guys. It has happened more than I'd like to see since COVID started and with them rushing stuff out. I know we're not alone in that, but gosh, I hate when it happens to us. It happened way more lately than it should. Home run challenge is Juan Soto, Freddie Freeman, and Mike Foltynewicz. Yeah, Blake says, okay, looks like we got to make Topps get us another box. I'll try for another month and a half. We'll see what happens. It didn't work out so good for me the first time. Archie Bradley. Oh, look at that. Well, this one came pretty quick. And it's a good one. Boy, if this had ink on it, Cat would be driving right over here. The Mike Trout black border jersey. Antonio, you got a pretty sought-after card here, buddy. 168 of 199. That is a nice card. And you got it from Topps Series 1. Huh, how about that? Nice hit for Antonio. Stepping up on the Angels. Getting rewarded for that one. I've got to top load this guy for you. Oh, Cat's going to be jealous. Oh, my Lord, if he was here right now. He said, oh, nice. It's mine. It's mine. Yes, it is. To 199. That is a sweet card. Now, I'm hoping, Ross, you're right. Because you've seen it before. We've seen it before. Getting 2 hits in this box, that'd make me feel a lot better just to even it out. It is the same case, obviously, so knock on wood, that takes place. Adam likes that one. Red Sox on the clock in DK 2019. Let's go. Absolute fires come out of DK. Randy Johnson for the Mariners. Oberg and Tapia. You will find these 2 Rockies in the back of a lot of packs. Antonio says there's probably a Trout auto in that previous box stuck to a Matt Thaiss. I couldn't disagree with you because I don't think I've seen a Matt Thaiss. Was he in Series 1? I don't remember. I know we get trolled a lot by Matt Thaiss and Fletcher, right? We always think it's Trout when we see the Angels on the hit, and ends up being Thaiss usually. Darryl Strawberry for the Mets. And one Rocky in this one, Garcia and Walters. Yeah, I almost wish they would just be content with having less product as opposed to trying to rush it out. Because you don't want to see mistakes like that. Especially in a product where you only get 1 hit a box. That bugged me big time with Heritage when we didn't get that hit. James Karinchak? Never heard of her. But can she pitch? That is a rookie card. It's gold. Cleveland to 2020. Adam M. So not a confirmed, quote, hit, but you've got another gold there. Doing okay so far with the Indians. Got the relic first time around. Seen some Soto with the Nats. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it rolling. Cubbies on the clock. in the next break. Get those bids in, son. That's how you make an announcer right there. That's funny. We've got a short print. This is going to be another photo variation. This is cool. Corey Seager. Corey Seager, Jeff W. You've got the SP photo variation. These are going to be really fun to collect. These will be pretty cool. Nice card for you, Jeff, on the Corey Seager photo variation. Blake said, looks like that hurt. Yeah, really. Spiff said that was the Stone Cold Steve Austin eBay 1 of 1 because of the 316. We always can come up with some reason why it's an eBay 1 of 1. That's the whole point of the eBay 1 of 1, right? Adam says, it works. Now pull some fire. That's right. Just got to ask for it, right? That's the way it works on this show. Well, we got a hit out pretty early, so that's good. With hopes we can get another one out of this box. Or even when we opened up the case the other day, we did get an auto out of one of the silver packs. That would be cool. I'd be fine with that. While that should be, quote, extra, that still would even us out. Maybe we'll get lucky somewhere. Shake off that bad juju. Lou Bob, that's a Topps Now. I don't think these are obviously near as hot as the base card, but anything Lou Bob right now in Series 2 is strong. So we're going to sleeve that one too. Nice Lou Bob there for Ashley G. Second Lou Bob, I believe, of the night. Player of the Decade, Mike Trout. Just need some ink. White Sox on the clock. That's Eloy Jimenez, rookie autos, son. From the comptroller, Blake D. I haven't seen Linda in the chat, Blake. What's Linda doing? She doing your busy work? For Blake's big breaks? Always making Linda do all the hard stuff. You just get all the fanfare, don't you, bud? Eating cupcakes. Ross says, I wonder whose idea it was to make a card with a picture of a card. Yeah, I think that is super lame. Probably just as lame as getting a manufactured medallion and calling it a relic hit. That's kind of lame, too. Bo Bichette, rookie. Blake and Linda. Very nice. That's where you're going to see these guys in the autos, you know, in the memorabilia, and the inserts, because they're just not in the base set, because they used them up in Series 1, I guess. Kind of flip-flop. Most of the years, you get more of those better rookies in Series 2. At least that I've seen. Or the update product, you know. No, it's kind of the way around. They did all the big boys in Series 1 and just left us with Lou Bob in Series 2. Speaking of which, that is a second Lou Bob rookie base alongside that baseball card of a baseball card, Lou Bob. So that's number 2 base for Ashley and her Chicago White Sox. Got to catch up because we only got the 2 base and this is box 3, so we need to get another one at least to get her on a 1 Lou Bob per box pace. I think that's a good idea. And of course, we're looking for that big short print, the super, super short print of Lou Bob. Boy, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Shohei, he can hit, he can pitch. It's the 2030 insert, Shohei Ohtani. Ross said, watch Phil's polls the other night, and he was complaining about Topps doing medallions as hits. Wow, looky there. Look, there can't be any one of us. There can't be one. And if you can tell me one, okay, fine. Nobody on the planet that collects cards has to be excited about the manufactured medallion. You can be excited about the medallion as it being your hit. I don't have a problem with the card. Or the manufactured, jersey patch they make. Those are cool, actually. Don't make them my hit. They are not a hit. No player used that as memorabilia. Did not come off of a player's jersey or shoe or glove or anything like that. There's a Glavine, Atlanta Braves. White Sox, and Tom Eshelman. Adam says, so, do you have a problem if you're in 2 breaks at the same time? Tampa Bay and a 2020 Prism break. No. In fact, all that does, Adam, is it makes you one of us. Just FYI. That's all. It just makes you one of us. I'm laughing because I've been there. I'm there less now because I save money and I do it this way. Wife's like, you got to do something. Why don't you get on the other side of this breaking thing? She's about to make us go bankrupt, dude. Okay, cool. Cleveland on the clock. He goes from cereal to no cereal. Sun. Yeah, it's Minnesota. That's all right. We'll give you a pass on that, Blake. So did Linda bake these cupcakes? I need a cupcake update. Did she buy them from the store? There's Akiyama number 5 as opposed to Lubob number 2. Not trying to rub it in on Lubob, just surprised we're seeing a lot more of Akiyama. Nice, though. Patrick A's happy with that. The Cincinnati Reds. Carter says manufacturer medallions should be regulated to blaster boxes only or just done away with entirely. Again, there can't be anyone happy about that. Oh, here we go. This one is a black. Notice the black border there. It's going to be numbered to 69. 6 out of 69 on the Derek Rodriguez. Let the jokes begin. Very nice short print for San Francisco, John V. Let's go ahead. I'm going to top load that one. I like these super short printed ones. Rocky Mountains on the clock. Get them bids in. Adam says got a rookie auto of someone I've never heard of. Not impressed with Prism in general. There are a lot of people that like Prisms, and a lot of us that just don't. You know, it's definitely. I'm on the don't side. I'm with you, honestly. I'm on the don't side. But there's a lot that do. But it's funny because products like that. Then there's Donruss Optic, like that's going to come out in a week or two. That I'm thrilled about. I can't wait. I loved Optic. I love Optic in 2019. We cracked 2 or 3 cases of that together. I love them for all the hot box opportunities. 5 autos instead of 2 for a couple of those ones. Really cool stuff. We have got a vintage stock here. How do we know it's a vintage stock? Look at the Topps logo. See that T that kind of loops under versus the normal Topps logo? See the difference there? That's a vintage stock. The other thing that tells me it's that, and you guys can't tell on your end, it's to the touch. This card has a very cardboardy feel, whereas the other ones are pretty glossy. We've got a vintage stock. This is numbered 299. Jack Mayfield. That's going to be a rookie card. Frank M. and your Houston Astros, you've got that pretty rare vintage stock. It's a nice card. Congratulations on that. I'll throw that one in a top load, too. I really like these vintage stocks. These would be fun to chase as well. Yep, Adam likes Optic. Well, and I understand the 2020 configuration is the same. Out of a 12-box case, you have 2 auto hot boxes and you have 2 Prism hot boxes, right? So the 2 Prism hot boxes, you should have colored prisms, like 20 numbered prisms in every box. Those are pretty cool. And then out of the hot box, the auto hot boxes, you're going to have 5 autos instead of 2. So 4 of the 12 boxes are considered hot boxes. And I just love the value that you get out of Optic. I think they're really cool cards. I like them more than Prism, and they are cheaper than Prism, which to me is weird. Prism, that case does cost a lot more than Optic. Where's the diamond? Albert Pujols. Ciceno says, pulled a Shogo vintage stock. Ooh, dude. Are you trying to sell that, or are you trying to keep that? I gotta quit buying stuff. Stop selling me things, everybody, please. But are you trying to sell that, Mr. Cicino? And did you find us any more Mega Bowmans today? I didn't get my Mega Bowman update. What's up, Jason? He says, what's going on, Chomps? Just got on any good hits yet? So we did get, check it out, Jason, the Trout jersey, and it's the black border to $199. Kind of cool. I love it. It's a good thing I'm in the chair. I can continue, but if Kat was in the chair doing that, we probably pulled that, like 10, 15 minutes ago? He'd still be looking at it. Our viewership would have plummeted. But I, too, am excited about it. Yeah, it's a Sinnoh. I don't blame you. Holding the Shogo until he sees how he performs. I'm good with that. Fine. Fine, be like that. And no Bowman hunting today. Let you know tomorrow. Cool. What's up, Dorn Star? How are you? Welcome to the chat. The chat. Good to see you guys. We were on a little bit earlier than normal tonight because I threw in a third product, a little triple header going on, instead of our normal double header. Okay, here we go. Oh, another Trout. Antonio. All we're missing is the ink, dude. But we were just complaining about this earlier. The manufactured relic being considered the hit. But check it out. These are considered hits. And we did get 2 in this box, both of which were Trout. So we said we got Bowman on the last box. Technically, they gave it back. They gave us the 2. So, Ross, you were right. The next box, they fixed that for us. I would have liked to see another, maybe a true hit, true relic, or true auto. But that works. That works. We did get the 2. So, we're caught up. We're even now. And they're both Trout. So, Antonio, you had 29 other people that are kind of mad about that. But, hey, that's right. 2 made up for it, Adam. Beautiful cards on the Trouts. Let's try the 130 point. These are pretty thick, actually. So while we got Bowman, we didn't, I guess, ultimately. If we were opening up one box, we got Bowman. There it is. Mr. Fourkiller says, but can she hit? She can hit, for sure. We're going to put this one on a stand as well, because it is the GOAT. It's Mike Trout. Now, why don't they just give us the trifecta here and give us an auto in the silver pack of Trout? That's been a Trout box for sure, Antonio. You're stacking them Trouts, dude. Spiff says, but can she pitch? Mike Trout hot case from Jacinto. So far, so good. Houston, we don't have a problem because now they're on the clock. Sun from the comptroller. Get your trash throws while they're hot. We got a blue border Stanton. Normally these are not numbered, but they are blue, so they are a little bit more rare. Not numbered. Nice Stanton there for the Yankees and Stephen K. Ross, 100% agree. That's why I'm still not okay with it. Ross says, I think of it from a kid's perspective. Imagine being a 10-year-old. Your dad bought you that box. You're excited, right? You crack it open with your dad, no hitting it. That would be terrible because not many people are we're not all breaking boxes in a case, right? Ciceno says, how many Roberts so far? We've got 2 of the base and an insert. You know, the card of a card, the baseball card of a baseball card, the Topps Now. Got a Robert there. But 2 bases so far. Yep, total of 3. Adam's got it right. I felt bad. A couple months ago, I watched my dad open a box of Gypsy, and it only had 1 auto in it. And, he was so excited about getting the second auto because the first one was just kind of trash. I forget who it was. It was probably DSJ. Come to think of it, it's always DSJ. And he's like, okay, down to the last pack. This one's got the auto. And, it didn't, right? And that was even watching your dad, get all sad. But, yeah, if your son, son or daughter, I guess, didn't get that hit. Ugh, rough. And it's not an on-average thing. Not an on-average thing. It's supposed to be guaranteed. But the only things guaranteed in life nowadays, death, taxes, and chomps being on every night. Sparkman, Bassett. Looking for some more SPs. Look, it's a baseball card of a baseball card. It's Topps Now. You know what was funny is I used to throw these away because I thought they were just, the little promotional stuff they throw in packs. I was throwing them away. Marcus Semien, watch how you say that. Dylan Bundy and Eugenio Suarez. Lawrence said, I sent off my taxes today. Ooh. Gross. Cicino, the only problem with filling out the missing hit form is, if we're just being real, I don't know that anybody. I think you all trust me, but at the same time, you'd wonder what they sent me, and then how would I get it? I mean, I guess I could look at the team and see who would have got it. For breakers, that's why I was going for a box in the Bowman situation. It just in our case, it's kind of difficult. I just don't even mess with it. I'm glad they made it right in this box, but they do have the missing hit form, like for the dad and son discussion, like we had. You could always do that, but again, it's up to Tops, I guess, what they'd send you. Bryce Harper, 2030 insert. For the greater good, it's greater all. Brusdar Gratterol. 3 more packs in box number 3. Blake says Angels are not in the outfield. They're on the clock. Son. Lawrence says, haven't wrote that big of a number in a long time. Well, when you make Lawrence 4-killer money, you just add zeros every year, and it really adds up. Show me your ways, Lawrence. Lawrence with the deep pockets over here. Here's another Trout. Man, Antonio, this has been a Trout box for sure. 2030. Killing it right now in this break with Trout. Man. Oh, Antonio, thanks for that. He says, how many spots left for Finest this weekend? Hashtag plug. So we had a pay and confirm. Antonio's one of them. I heard a verbal yesterday on the chat, but they never went on and actually commented about it. So maybe they changed their mind, or I don't know. So we still have 4 spots. If you like Topps Finest and you want to get on a full case divisional break, that is live on our Facebook for the first, 4 more people that comment that they want in. That is a private break happening this Saturday at 10 a.m. Similar to kind of what we did before. We're going to randomize the divisions and then give you guys all the time you want to trade up teams, get everything right, and then bam, we open up 8 boxes of Finest, the full case, 16 on-card autos. Kind of excited about it. It's going to be a good time. Why'd ask any Trout auto? No, but we've got a lot of other Trouts, man. Why? This has been a Trout box faux show. We've got a Trout jersey in the background. Got a Trout relic back there. Got a 2030 insert Trout. It's been... all we're waiting on is the auto now. Wouldn't surprise anybody if they actually come out. 1970s Decade's Best, Willie McCovey. San Francisco Giants, John V. Yeah, Pen 15, bud. Word. Will the Trout drought end at some point soon? Gosh, I hope so. Wouldn't it make sense, Antonio, if Trout Auto was in here with all the Trouts we saw in this box? He's on the box of cards, for goodness sakes. Come on. I used to think those Topps now said they were like the little promotional inserts, like this one. Like this one you can throw away, right? That's what I thought they were. Come on, Antonio. Fingers crossed for you. Get you that $100 Chomps credit, too. Chapman and Yachty. Diaz, is it? Diaz! Put your hands on the oodles and noodles. Chicken or beef? Chicken. Rookie card. Robbie, your Marlins. No Trout auto in that silver pack, but nice cards nonetheless. We are 3/4 of the way done with 2020 Series 2. We've got one more box left to go. Let me move these out. Give us some room. Oh, Cassie said, hey, I just watched Blue Streak last night. Okay, so Cassie, please tell me that, you saw the Diaz, is it? Diaz, and the oodles and noodles, and all these other things. You probably saw other references to things we say around here that you're like, oh gosh, I've heard them say that before. And a lot of our stupid shticks are off of Blue Streak. Blake says, drawing the car with a chamois as I look over the clock. It's Miami, son. Oh, this will be the... Dude, I like where you're going with this, Blake, right now. This is pretty good. This is I already like the rhyming Now, let's see how creative you can get on some of these. Good, so Cassie picked up on that stuff. You probably saw it, you're like, why did that stick so much with these guys? And the answer is because we're weird. Like, that's literally all it is. Alright, guys, best of luck in box number 4. 4 of 4 before we turn our attention to 2019 DK. Always a fun product to crack. See what other goodness they can give us. Looking for some more SPs. Maybe we can get an auto. You are more likely, it's kind of like Heritage, you are more likely to get a relic in Topps as opposed to an auto, but the autos are pretty nice. Want to see one of those tonight if we can. Austin Slater, Giants. That's numbered to 2020. So, John V. I feel like I've called out the Giants quite a bit tonight. Another nice gold one for you, John. Halos, Dylan Bundy. And Eugenio Suarez. Cassie said, no, I totally get it. I'm always quoting obscure movie quotes. My husband doesn't get it. Yeah. So, Cassie, do you and your husband watch Chomps, or is it just primarily you? Because then I wonder if he got it too, or if he's like, man, that's annoying. you're there with us, it sounds like. You get the whole quote the movie lines thing. And he's probably like, man, I always got to hear this on Chomps, and I got to hear this at a Blue Streak tonight. My other question is, did you like the movie? Because we love it. We think it's just hilarious. Emmanuel Class, Cleveland Indians rookie. Adam, that's your Indians. Foil. Straws and Blackman. Blake, cooking on the grill with them skewers. The clock is now on the Brewers. Son. Oh, that's good. That's good. I can see him now pulling up like the standings or like a team checklist or something, going, okay, I gotta, make sure I get these rhymes up. That's great. See, you only started about halfway through, Blake. You really got to work on these, for like future shows. Mrs. Four Killer says, Chomps again. What's up, Mrs. Four Killer? Got to practice, got to get that gum, girl. Oh, we've got another hit. Oh, okay, look at that. You want to talk about QC issues at Topps. Have you ever seen this before? This pack did feel extra heavy. And so it was back to back, just like this. 2 hits. 2 hits. 2 relics. We got a Giolito and a Jorge Soler. That is insane. Spiff says, what in the what? What? Kansas City, Frank M. and the White Sox, Ashley G. Never seen that before. Saceno said, if only they could do that with autos instead of relics. Absolutely. I would put nothing past Topps right now, you guys. No hits in one box, 2 hits in the next, and 2 back-to-back in the same pack. That's, I can honestly say I've never seen that out of Topps flagship product. Little bit odd. Not going to turn it away, but odd nonetheless. Spiff said 2 autos in one pack happened in an optic break. Yes, it did. That was pretty cool. Sheesh, it's tough sorting all these cards in bins. The clock now shows the Twins. Son! Carter says, somewhere someone's opening a pack with 2 Lou Bob short prints. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Please let it be us for Ashley. Come on, Lou Bob. Come on, Lou Bob short print. Ashley needs that tonight. We're cheering her on. We want to see it. Just want to say I pulled it for her. Get that Lou Bob short print. Jim Rice, Decade's Best 1970s Bo Sox. For the greater good, it's greater all. Brusdar Gratterol. So Twins, then it's going to be Mets. I wonder what kind of rhyme Blake's going to come up with the Mets. I think I know where he's going to go with it. I'm not going to spoil it, though. We'll see if I'm right. I'll know if I'm right. Oh man, COVID is so crazy. Besides the obvious, right? You know, pandemic making people sick. It's done a number to the card world too. Oh, he took it somewhere a little bit different. Okay, just chilling, bidding, and bidding all these bets. About to play some upon the Mets. They on the clock, son! Spiff said the Yankees are going to be the interesting one. Yeah, we're really going to test Blake with this one. I thought he was going to go with Mookie Betts. Instead, he went like the gambling bets. I was going to say something about Mookie Betts, but I was wrong. We have a baseball card of a baseball card. Speaking of Mookie Betts, it's Mookie and David Price. Followed by a gold Daniel Norris, Detroit Tigers, and Michael H. This one is going to be numbered to 2020 for you. Nice one there. Let's get that one sleeved up. So now technically we've had 5 hits in this 4-box break. And if you want to throw out the manufactured relic is not a true hit, you could say we got the 4. I did see that, Lawrence. So Puig signs with the Braves. That is kind of interesting. How do you think he'll do in Atlanta? The talent has always been there. It's never really been about that. Think of Puig. I think of kind of a hothead, but I'm not the guy that really has a huge issue with that. Like, I just think he likes to play the game hard and all that. We've got a photo variation, Trevor Story. So Colorado, Trevor B. You've got the Trevor S. short print photo variation. Nice one there. Lauren says, I wouldn't have him. If I saw the headline that the Angels signed him, I'd be like, don't think I love that. Now, we don't need him from we have plenty of outfielders, but you know what I mean. There are some teams that maybe need to take that risk a little more than others, but hasn't really worked, so. Oh, here we go. Sorting all these Boston Brave Eddie Stankies. Paused for a moment. The clock shows Yankees. They on the clock, son. That's good. That's good. Well done, Blake. He went the Eddie Stanky route since we're doing DK. That's creative. Oh, that's right. That's right. Abrig is our 2030 insert there for the Astros, Frank M. Matthew S. says, guess they needed a Markakis replacement. Absolutely. But I would probably take Markakis over Puig. That's just me. No, I would take Markakis over Puig. Blake should work for Hallmark. Yeah, we've heard his poetry, too. And clearly he can do this on the fly. Spiff says we need a Blake baseball poetry book. So anyone that would listen, Blake, your little shtick for Yu Chang, I love it. I love it. I was talking to my dad earlier, and I was like, dude, you got to hear this shtick that Blake came up with for Yu Chang. Another Akiyama. Nice one. Number 6, I believe, for Patrick. '60s Roberto Clemente, Shed Long, and Jurickson Profar. Yeah, for those that don't know Blake's shtick on Yu Chang, it's everybody have fun tonight, everybody Yu Chang tonight. Classic. Classic. I don't know why, it's so funny to me. And then who in the chat was saying the Yu Chang clan ain't nothing to with for Wu-Tang Clan? That was good too. I love that one. You guys are way more creative than me. All I do is rob, Blue Streak movie clips. That's it. That's all I got. Ronald Acuna, our 2030 insert for this pack. Braves and Blake and Linda. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Yu Chang tonight. Carter, that was you. There you go, the Yu Chang clan. That was awesome, dude. That was awesome. All the paintings and pictures showing aesthetics. Yep, the clock now shows the athletics. They on the clock, son. He went aesthetics and athletics. That's good. Now I just want to make. I just want like I just want to make up. I want to give him like hard words, like very difficult words that Blake can try to rhyme. Ty Cobb is our war. Oh, my brother said Yu Chang Clan? Well, that didn't surprise me. He is the creative one of the family. Hilarious. I can't remember why it came up talking to my dad. We were talking about like the player nicknames and stuff. I said, yeah, we're like trying to become like the Chris Bermans of breaking, you know? Nicknames for all these guys. Do this long enough, we might just have them. Yankees, DJ LeMahieu, Kendrick, and Rojas. MJ says, Blake, you're doing a good job. Thank you. MJ, we need some rhymes too, man. You got this, dude. You got this. So I'm going to assume we did get our confirmed hits, considering there was 2 of them. Oh, here we go. We got the stars, the Independence Day, dude. Look at this. Look at the left. This one's going to be pretty short printed. Jeff, this is one of the things we chase. 26 out of 76 for the 1776, right? 26 of 76. Very nice. Very patriotic. It's the Edwin Rios to 76 for the Dodgers and Jeff W. Dodgers had some nice short prints tonight. I love this one. Blake, sitting here ordering food at Chili's. Baby back ribs? Nope, it's the Phillies. They on the clock, son. Got a nice Independence Day. Edwin Rios. He went, what rhymes with Phillies? Let's go Chili's. Oh, love it. When you got a group like you guys, I never know where this is going to go, which is why I like turning the camera on. I get to easily just flip through these cards, and you guys are the ones that are hilarious. Gleyber Torres, home run challenge. We got Yang Yun Kim for the Cards and Reynaldo Lopez, White Sox. Handful of packs left in this break, and we will turn our attention to DK. That show starts in about 50 minutes or so from now, followed by Topps Finest. This will be a lot of fun. Nice short print on the Independence Day. Hopefully we can land at least one more semi-rare one before we get out of here. Cruz, barrels. That's a significant stat. 12.5% barrels per plate appearance. That's Spiff. Weren't we talking about this yesterday or the day before? It was like, man, all the advanced stats, right? Some of them are kind of cool, but man, don't you just miss the simple stats? Now the guy can't, get a base hit without StatCast having to analyze the you-know-what out of it. It's Billy Bean, right? Mike Yastrzemski, Giants. Colby Allard and Clint Frazier, another 2 we see often at the back of a pack. It's that Moneyball stuff. Yeah. Spiff says, I don't care how a batter does on a Sunday when it's 75 degrees and overcast. Well said. Well said. Warren Spahn is our 60s decades best. Don Nunez, rookie, and Ivan Nova. Blake says, sitting here eating, I began reading about diets. My phone went off. It's time for Pirates. They on the clock, son. Oh, man. That's pretty good. I'm going to have to think of some rhymes on some of these. See if I can beat them. Write down my own. Oh, Spiffy. Calling it out again. Hang on, Spiff. We got a black border here. I did catch this one. Paul DeYoung, that's a good one for the Cardinals. Cassie H. Lawrence is now officially jealous. The black border is numbered to 69. 22 of 69 on the Paul DeYoung. That's got to be an eBay 1 of 1 because the jersey number is 12. So if you just add 10 to it, that's 22. So that's an eBay 1 of 1. 22 of 69. That is sweet. Let's get this sleeved up for Cassie. Nice DeYoung. That'll work. Now, Spiff said that and he's right, that the Decade's Best Warren Spahn has the blue border on it. So not going to be numbered, but still yet, that is a variation. Good job there, Braves, Blake and Linda. That is catch number 2 for Spiffy tonight. So Spiffy also says that black border is way darker than the one we pulled before. May not be able to tell the difference in the camera, but I assure you he is correct. To the naked eye, you can really see the difference. There's an example of what we're talking about. Certain cards, in fact, most of the cards, kind of look like they're a little sun-drenched. Cicino says, ding. It looked like that one had a little ding on it. Yeah, in the corner it did. It did. Nope, not numbered differently. They were both blacks to 69 on that one. Just the printer. Printer issues. All-Star, Jose Altuve. Try to say that with a straight face, not a trash can joke. What's crazy is the Astros could actually win it all this year. Blake says, remember to wear that sunblock to stop them bad rays. On a side note, it's time for Padres. They on the clock, son! Matthew S. says, I was hoping to throw everyone off and just go with an Anchorman quote for San Diego. There's still time. You go right ahead. A baseball card of a baseball card. Juan Soto, Washington. Where's the diamond will be Joe Morgan, Keon Wong, and Joey Wendell. 4 packs to go. We've got the silver still to do. And we'll do a hits recap and call it a show. A lot of flipping to do in this one. This Series 2 stuff. With the foil, Adam Ottavino. Did I say Siri? I did not say Siri. No, I did not. Be quiet. Ethan says, what's up, y'all? I have not submitted the opening day game picks. Not yet. Did I already miss the boat on that? Gavin, first Gavin sighting. Dodgers, Jeff W. Not a bad break for the Dodgers. A lot of nice short prints. Now scored a Gavin. Good one there. And a couple of the Rockies we always see at the end. The 23rd, okay. Yeah, Ethan, we pulled some Trouts. Just none with ink on them. The Trout continues, at least until Finest tonight. Getting into a new case. So this card, beautiful coloration. Don't know if you can see the difference. Look at the difference. 2 black backgrounds. True story. Can you see now? That's what I'm talking. That's what the card is supposed to look like. That's the difference. That also is black background, basically. Insane. Or the black against the black jersey. See the difference? Noticeable. That's what I mean. Sun-drenched cards with the printer. Here's a Lou Bob. Lou Bob number 4. That's a nice 2030. So 2 base and 2 inserts. We have the tops now. The 2030 and those 2 base rookies. So another one there for Miss Ashley. Still trying to get her that super short print here on the way out. Two packs to go. Spiff says, Chomps, if you're not busy tomorrow, maybe we can get the league set up. Yeah, we got to get the league set up. And then we need to draft what? This weekend, maybe? Trying to get something set up. Let's get our draft done. We can do it one night next week, I suppose. But we'll need to do it soon. Sandy Koufax is the decade's best 1960s. Gio and Colton Wong. Last pack. Found two small pistols called Derringers, then turned to the clock. Yep, it's the Mariners. They on the clock, son! Mariners. That one was not very easy. He had to go to Derringers. That's great. Whatever it takes, Blake's going to make it happen. All-Star is Jake DeGrom, Nick Ahmed, and Eric Hosmer. Let's do our silver pack. Best of luck here. Yeah, that Saturday morning we're doing a private break, Spiff. Maybe we just do it right after that. All right, rookie card, Sheldon Nice for Heather M. and the Athletics. Noah Syndergaard. We've got color here. And it's black border, nice. Wong Yun Kim for the St. Louis Cardinals and Cassie. This is down to $199. 134 of 199 on the Kim black border chrome. Nice one there, Cass. And last but not least, Eloy Jimenez. White Sox and Ashley G. And that will conclude our break. If you're getting out of here, thank you all so much for your time and hard-earned money. We really appreciate it. I'm going to move these cards, and then we're going to do a recap, and then we'll turn our attention to 2019 DK. We have some left, right? Speaking of them pistols in the arsenals, it's time for them Cardinals. On the clock, son. All right, let's take a look at what we scored tonight out of Topps. Yeah, that card was cool. So we got two Lou Bob base. We got the 2030. And there was a Topps Now. I guess I didn't actually top load that one. The baseball card is the baseball card. So it's 4 Lou Bobs tonight. We got the beautiful Independence Day, Edwin Rios, to 76 for the Dodgers and Jeff W. We got one of the back-to-back hits, the Lucas Giolito White Sox. We got the Jorge Soler, and you can see the extra fabric, forgot to point that out earlier, poking out of the card there. That's pretty cool. Like that one. We got the Carlos Santana relic. We've got two of the black borders here. Paul DeYoung and Derek Rodriguez. And we've got the flip stock. Well, vintage stock. Flip stock and heritage. Jack Mayfield got the cardboard back. To 99. You saw the beautiful manufactured patch, still a cool patch, of Mike Trout for Antonio and his Halos. And the Chomps. Big bite of the night. You knew where I was going with this. Antonio again. That's the Mike Trout relic. 2/199. That is the black border. Antonio N, you've scored. Chomps. Big bite of the night with the Mike Trout relic. It was a Mike Trout break. For sure. And we now turn our attention to 2019 DK. Thank you all so much for being with me on this show. If you're out of here for the night, good to see you. Cat will be at it tomorrow, but 2 more shows tonight. DK and then Finest. I will see you guys in about 35 minutes. As always, I hope you got what you wanted, but if not, hope you still had fun, because that's what this is all about. You guys have officially been chomped. Bye, kids.